Please think. Serena, are you there?
Yeah. In English?
Yeah, I can hear you. English, yeah, English.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha.
Keep going.
The unsuppressed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom that this comes on true and actual meaning.
Okay. Let's do the meditation together for 1 minute. Keep your back straight, your neck straight, close your eye. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 1. Inhale and exhale to the nose. You count 2 and keep going. Actually, inhale, you count 1. When you exhale, you count 1. Okay. So you can do either one like that. But when you count 1, you stress your number 1 until you finish your inhale or exhale. Then count up to 10 and go back to 1. If you see your monkey mind, acknowledge them, do not ignore them. Acknowledge them and go back to your inhale and exhale. If you lose track of your counting, stop from 1. Okay, go. Today, okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, everyone, thank you. Everyone turn on your webcam if you can. Okay, go on. Thank you. Last time we learned about before that I just want to review. So we already learn about the ignorant due to the ignorant, right? That means the lack of understanding the truth. Therefore, it will be the condition for the mental formation. All right, this is where we are creating karma, either good or bad, but usually it will be bad because due to our ignorance, we create karma. And therefore, due to the karma, doesn't matter it's good or bad, as long as there is karma, we will still in the reincarnation, right? In the reincarnation, that means the death and rebirth cycle. And today I'm going to teach you. Usually, when we encounter the negative affinity, right? We always react. We don't act. So so I will make sure that we will learn how to practice love and kindness. Okay. Okay. Let's review quickly, and we will go through this thing. Okay. Christina, go ahead and do this one. Go.
Mental formation. Bodhisattva.
Bodhisattva.
Bodhisattva. Bodhi is a Sanskrit name meaning awakened or enlightenment. The Bodhisattva is a spontaneous wish to attain enlightenment motivated by great compassion and loving kindness for all sentient beings, accompanied by a falling away of the attachment to the illusion of an inherently existing self. The mind of great compassion, loving kindness, and bodhisattva motivates one to attain enlightenment, Buddhahood as quickly as possible, and benefit infinite sentient beings through their emanations and other skillful means. Bodhisattva is a felt need to replace other suffering with bliss. Since the ultimate end of suffering is nirvana, bodhisattva necessarily involves a motivation to help others to awaken to find bodhi. A person who has spontaneous realization or motivation of bodhisattva is called a bodhisattva.
Okay, you understand what is that?
I think so.
Tell me what you understand.
Bodhisattva is wanting to have great compassion and loving kindness, and the mind of those they want to help others by replacing their suffering with kindness.
Okay. Okay. By how do you replace that? In which method from the bodhicitta?
By helping others to find nirvana.
And then that through the loving kindness and compassion. That's the key. That's the key word. Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. All right. Is that easy to develop loving kindness and compassion for the one that who give us a lot of problem? Christina?
Yeah.
Okay. In this world, we have a lot of happiness, or we have a lot of suffering.
A lot of suffering.
Yeah, we have all kinds of suffering. Like what? Can you tell me some of them?
There's a lot of suffering like homelessness, rape, not having food or a roof over your head. And some people don't have good education.
And the war going on, right? Everywhere. Right? The war going on right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people die. And also disaster, all kind of suffering. So therefore we have to be mindful. Okay, today this is the important lesson. You need to learn this because this will benefit you for the rest of your life. If you know how to practice this method, you can avoid a lot of bad karma you pray in the future. So this method is called the sevenfold cause and the effect instruction to develop the bodhicitta, right? So briefly recognizing that all living beings are our mother. This is the way that we are practiced to for the equality. Equality, that means no discrimination whatsoever. Regardless they have a positive karmic affinity or negative karmic affinity with us. Karmic affinity, that means the connection we have with them in the past, either good or bad. Okay, we treat them equally. This is important. The second step is we can practice the kindness toward them. When we recognize them as the mother, we also need to recognize that the kindness of the mother, right? And the third one is we wish to repay the kindness of our mother. Okay, when we're talking about the mother here, we're talking about the one who caused us a lot of problem, trouble. We look at them at our mother in the past. Yeah, that's important. The fourth one is to develop affectionate love. This is what we call unconditional love. Okay. The the fifth one is to develop the great compassion. The sixth one is to develop the superior intention. That means the intention always benefit the living being. This is important. The last one is to develop the bodhicitta. That means to make vow to fulfill the vow in that vow will help us to develop both love and kindness and compassion. The whole idea of bodhicitta is love and kindness and compassion in Buddhism, right? So this is important. Now let's go here. I will ask you guys to read this one. I just wrote this thing here, and so I just come up with this thing so you guys can learn from the story, from the example. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Catherine, read this one. Go.
Wait,
At the
why do we,
at the beginning?
oh, the sevenfold cause and effect are the seven realizations of a chain of cause and effect leading to the final realization of bodhicitta. For example, the realization of affectionate love, unconditional love, acts as a cause for developing great compassion. Why do we need to develop the bodhicitta through the method of the sevenfold cause and effect? The first noble truth from the Four Noble Truths is the truth of suffering. There are 8 different sufferings: birth, aging, sickness, death, departing from loved ones, confronting the ones we dislike, cannot get what we want, and the suffering of the 5 aggregates. Now we see that suffering is
Okay.
everywhere in the world,
Okay, stop. Okay, keep going, keep going.
such as disasters, COVID-19, hunger, wars, and terrorism. When we live in a family, sometimes we encounter confronting suffering, such as arguments between husband and wife, among siblings, and between parents and children. When an argument breaks out, we accidentally get angry and speak harsh words and act violently against our loved ones. This would damage our relationship with them and creates a negative karmic affinity with them. It also hurts others surrounding us. When we are in those situations, we usually react but not act. Therefore, practicing bodhicitta is a must to prevent us from creating bad karma.
Okay, stop right there. What? Tell me what you just read.
So basically, it tells us one reason why we should practice the bodhicitta, because there's it can help you like stop getting bad karma from like getting mad at people and stuff.
When we encounter the situation like this, confronting with other, what usually we do? Catherine, what usually we do?
We like argue and yell at each other.
That is react or act?
React.
Right. What is the difference between react and act? Do you know what the difference between?
React is just like act because something happened, and act is just do something because you like want to, I guess.
Who can help me to distinguish? This is very important difference. It tells us once you understand the difference, then you know it. It will help you to become the mature, right? T, do you understand the difference? T, are you there?
The difference of reaction and action.
Yeah, react and act, not action. React and act. What the difference between the two?
The reaction, I guess, is whenever it's like how you respond to the situation. And then when you act, it's what you do in the situation.
Ethan, though, what do you think?
What happened?
What the difference between react and act?
So a reaction is an action you take when someone does something that provokes you.
Okay, okay, too emotionally, right? When you react, is that involved with emotion?
Um, Partly it does, but in some cases you can react without no emotions.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
Um, I guess like for example, we're in a workplace. Reaction emotionally would not be a good idea.
Okay. But usually when the people yell at you or accuse at you for something that you have not done, what do you think? You go and we automatically react, right?
Of course we do.
Yeah, that's what we call react. React, that means you don't think. You just do without thinking because you do by the emotion. This is what we call react. When we react, usually we go with the emotion. We don't go with the thinking. At that time, you cannot think. There is no time for us to think because it will control by your emotion. Is that a good thing to Serena? Is that a good thing that we react?
Yeah.
No, because our emotion control us. It's nothing good. Nothing good come from those. Okay. And then what is the add in here? Kristen, Quyên, what do you understand the difference between react and add?
React and act.
Yeah, react and add.
Act is like taking action, while reacting is like showing emotion or feeling emotions.
So which one? Okay, when you add, that means you have a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have a choice because you can think. You can think. You can pick. Okay, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. That's what we call add. That means at that time, your mind is involved thinking. But when we react, your mind cannot think. You understand the difference, right? That difference is important, very important. So when we deal with the negative affinity or the encounter, this kind of situation, we try not to react. When we react, we done, right? We damage a lot of bad, the relationship, whatever we involve, we damage them all. And it's very tough. One, we damage the relationship with other. Patrick. Patrick?
Yes.
When we damage the relationship with other, is that easy to heal?
No.
It's
No.
very tough. Very
Yeah.
tough. Just like when we make the mirror, right? Crack. Is that easy to make the mirror this the crack of the mirror disappear? No. You cannot make the crack of the mirror disappear because the crack always like stay there. Doesn't matter what we do. So then how do we be able to avoid to damage the relationship at the beginning? Then we have to practice the method that I'm going to show you. This is important. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, let's see. Wing, go ahead and you can read. Let's see from here.
How do we practice this sevenfold cause and effect on our partner who always cause us trouble? Here are the following temptations that we should practice. One,
Okay,
there is nothing.
when I use the partner here, that means the maybe the husband and wife, the couple, right? That's what I use the word partner in there. Okay, go ahead.
One, there is nothing that happens without reason. Maybe we had created a negative karmic affinity with our partner in the past, including past lives. Number two, in Buddhism, we believe in reincarnation, death, and rebirth cycle. We have undergone countless lives in the past. In each past life, we had one pair of parents, which means we had numerous parents in past. Number three, our partner could be our past life mother because Buddha said, all sentient beings are our parents in past. This realization is the true practice of equality.
Okay,
Number
stop right there. Stop right there. So you understand what you said, right?
That we're all connected in the past life somehow.
Yeah. Do you think that everything in this world, when things happen, it's no reason? Do you think?
No.
It's always a reason, right?
Yeah.
Right. When you go to, let's say you are taking the chemistry, right? Class, and you go to do the experiment, chemical experiment in the chemistry lab, right? You
Yeah.
have to perform the several steps, right? You cannot do this without the repeat step, right? So they always go with step 1, 2, 3 all the way. So that's why this is just like we call the chain of cause and effect, right? That is the important. So in this world, nothing happened without a reason. That's why. And that's why we say that maybe we have the person we argue right now, maybe our loved one, maybe our husband or wife, or maybe our sibling, when we argue with them, well, yes, sometimes we have a smooth relationship, but sometimes we do have a rough time, but try not to harm each other. This is important. And when we in the situation like that, we think that, okay, maybe something that I did badly in the past against this person. Now, this is the time I have to repay, but I'm willing to accept it with happy. What happens if we do not understand this concept? What will happen to you, Christina?
Yeah.
What happened if we do not understand that everything is happened with our reason? If we do not understand this, do you think that easy for us to accept it? The situation we encounter?
Yeah, because I think that we'll start making up excuses to explain it, but we won't really understand that like everything happens like you can't choose your own destiny.
So, but if we do not believe that in the about the reincarnation, right? If we do not believe in that, then that means whatever thing happen, we cannot say that, oh, well, we don't believe in thing happen for a reason. No, and we don't believe that we do have a negative karmic affinity with them in the past. That means we are the one maybe caused them problem, caused them trouble. And now that's where we are here, right? But what happened if once you be able to believe it and you were willing to accept it? What happened to you?
You will not have enough, as much suffering, and it will motivate you to become a better person so that in your next life you will have a better life.
No, I'm talking about the current life right now. We are dealing with the person we argue every day, right? We are confronted with this person with argument every day. Then when we accept it, what happened? Do you think that you will have more argument or you have less argument?
You have less arguments,
then you have more peaceful or you have less peaceful.
more peaceful.
Yeah, more peace, right? That's why this is important when we accept it. And the important thing here is in Buddhism, the core teaching of the Buddha is the suffering. Where the suffering come from because we stuck in the cycle of death and rebirth cycle for a long time. Therefore, we harm each other. That's why we always come back. What happens if someone try to cause us trouble, and we always use the attitude of hatred? Is that a good thing? Tina. Okay, we are about to learn the model that the 7 step of cause and effect to develop the love and kindness and compassion. And I give one of example. It's between the husband and wife. Let's say that there are many arguments between the husband and wife. And what happens if we always using the negative attitude? That means hold on the resentment. Do you think that can we be able to make peace between us? Huh, Tina? I could not hear you. Somehow your mic doesn't work. Okay. Patrick. Oh no, I mean Serena. Serena, are you there?
Yes.
So let's say that when we encounter the situation like this, let's say that you are encounter the argument with other people very often for the same person, right? If we keep holding on the resentment to against that person, do you think that eventually can we be able to make peace?
No.
No, no way. Then how do we make peace between the two? Tina, how do we make peace between the two?
Lớn lên.
You can let go of your anger and talk it out.
I say one more time, so near, so I can hear you better.
You can try to let go of your anger and then talk it out.
Yeah, try to love them with love and kindness. Only love and kindness can help us to resolve the conflict between the two. Hatred with hatred never ends. But love and kindness with hatred, eventually the hatred will end. This is the ancient law that the Buddha teach. Okay, remember that. And that's why you need to learn this. All right. Go back to here. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Where are we? Okay, right here. Patrick, did I call you yet? Did you read this one yet?
Oh no, I didn't read yet.
Okay, go ahead, Patrick.
All right. The first. Wait, where do I start? The first step.
Right. Yeah, the first step.
All right. The first step of the sevenfold is to recognize that all living beings are our mothers. With these contemplations, it would reduce the hatred, resentment, and ill thoughts against our partner. In the beginning, we hated him or her 100%, but with the practice of the first step for a while, it it would decrease down to 90%. Do I keep going?
Yeah, that means you well, not 90% of that means it decreased. It lowered. That means decrease 10%, go to 90%. Right, that's what it means. Not all the way 90% at the beginning. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you understand in this one?
It's looking more like a one.
What I understand is that if you follow the steps, your hatred for other people would be less, which means that you won't have a lot of bad karma.
Yeah. Do you think that it is easy to accept the one that caused you a lot of trouble at your mother in the past life?
No, it's gonna be hard.
Very hard, right? So
Yeah.
that's why it requires the practice. So we should always be mindful and we should always contemplate on this thing. And eventually, at the beginning, it will be very tough. But once you get used to it, it becomes easier and easier. Remember, nothing is it's easy at the beginning. Just like when you are 18, about 16 or 17 years old, you're about to learn. Quyên,
Yes.
you are right now it's 17, right?
Yeah.
You are learning driving, right? You practice on driving, right?
Yeah.
Is that very tough for you?
I got used to it.
Oh, before it's very tough for you, right?
Yeah.
Right now you get used to it, and later on you will master it. Does it make sense?
Yes.
And then do you know why you get used to it?
From practicing?
Yeah, you have to spend on your practice. So the same thing here. When we contemplate at the beginning, it's very tough. Especially deal with the person that we don't like, right? It's not easy at all. Yet we understand that, but once you keep contemplate on this with your good heart, right? Then we will be able to get used to it, and we will be able to break through it. That means we will be able to see it, and we will be able to acknowledge they are truly the mother, our mother in the past life. Why? Why do we know that? Because the Buddha said so, right? And we believe in the Buddhist word because he the one already been through this, and that's why he helped us to practice loving kindness in this way. Okay. Once you be able to recognize, acknowledge the person who caused a lot of problem, trouble, at our mother in the past. This is a very crucial step. This is the first crucial step. Once you acknowledge and you recognize it, and you this is the one of the very important realization. It's very important. Okay. Therefore, we can be able to decrease our resentment against that person. Remember that. All right. Let's see. Okay, Tina, you do number 5 for me. Oh, sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, go ahead. Do this one for me.
The second step is to remember the kindness of all mother beings. How do we practice this step? Here are the following contemplations that we should practice. A. In the past life, we might not be a good children. How do we know the kindness and compassion of a mother? Just look at the mother of our current life.
Okay, go ahead to B.
B. We are in our mother's womb for 10 months. During the pregnancy period, it's not easy for the mother to walk, sit, and lie down. However, the mother does not mind, and sometimes she does not have time to do makeup for her beauty because she always pays attention to her unborn child. This is the great kindness and compassion of the mother.
Do you understand what you just read?
Yes.
Tell me what you understand.
I understand that during her current life, our mother had to suffer a lot just for us. And when we were in her stomach for 10 months, she had to let go of a lot just for us.
It's not easy for the mom who carry our pregnant, right? It's not easy. It's very tough for her. And she had to sacrifice a lot of things in order to make us well inside her womb, right? This is important, very important. So okay. Who remember, because I did not have time to write everything here, but let me ask you guys, who remember when we in the mother womb, right? That very tough for her to walk, to sit, to lie down, and it's not easy. What about when the time of the pregnancy is due, she going to give birth? What kind of pain she have to undergo? Who knows? You remember? I teach you guys many times. P.
What the mom has to undergo.
Yeah, what kind of pain does she undergo when she give birth to us?
Like you like whenever you're giving birth, they could possibly have to cut open like the stomach.
Okay. Serena, you understand what kind of pain that she have to go to, undergo?
No.
No. Christina, you should know this.
Jesse, what was the question again?
Okay, when the pregnancy is due, right? That means she going to give birth to us. What
Yeah.
kind of pain that she have to undergo?
Oh, 1,000 knives like strike her body.
Yeah, tearing her body. Is that can you be able to imagine that kind of pain?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What else do you think that she can have? What kind of pain that do you think she can have?
A lot of nutrition will be sucked out of her body after the birth whenever the baby takes her milk because it's taking gallons of her blood.
Yeah. You know what? During the time she give birth to us, yes, one just like 1,000 soft knife, right, tearing her body. It's very terrifying. It's very tough for her to bear the pain. It's very tough. And also, let you know the pig, right, been slather, right? All the blood inside the pig, right? They run out on the all over the floor, all over the ground. That's how much pain the mother have to go through. This is important. We need to acknowledge this. This is the greatest compassion of the mother. This is the greatest compassion of the mother. And also, sometimes, right? Remember, before we have technology, the mom have to go through a lot of pain. It's not easy for the mom to give birth to us. Sometimes she have to give up her own life to save the baby. This is true. This is the greatest compassion of the mother. Okay. So we have to be mindful and we need to recognize this and always remember the gratitude that we owe her. This is the greatest compassion of the mother. And after give birth, right, to us, right? Yes, can we be able to walk, to do anything by ourselves? Hung.
Dạ thầy.
After the mother give birth to us, can we be able to walk and take care ourselves?
No.
No. We have to do what? We have to rely on what? Yeah, go ahead.
Our mother?
Our mother, like what?
Um, we have to rely on them to like provide us food and supplies.
Killing. So after we get out, right, we need to rely on the mother. What kind of rely we need to rely on her?
Her milk,
Yeah, her milk, right? It's important. Do you know what did the mother milk represent?
like her blood,
Her blood, her nutrition. And when we drink her milk, we drink her blood. We drink all her nutrition. That means her body become deteriorated. It's not easy. This is the great compassion of the mother. She sacrificed so much for us. And since then, after 3 years, you know how much milk do we drink? 1,200 gallons of milk. That's a lot of milk. The reason I bring this up for you guys to understand that we need to really appreciate and always gratitude our mother kindness. And after that, since on the day we out, right, both parents raise us and help us, teach us everything to make sure we are the best. We are good. They give all the best to us to make sure that we can be, we grow up and to become a good person in the society. And we can become the useful person, not the useless, useful to the society. And sometimes let's say that even though we are 60 or 70 years old, but from our parent eye, we still like their baby because their compassion and love and kindness is beyond. Does it make sense? This is important. If we have any ill will, okay, do you think they give us everything, whatever we ask, right? They provide everything from clothing, food, shelter, education, whatever. Serena.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean Serena, not we have the other Serena. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? It is the big sacrifice from the parent? Don't you think?
Could you repeat what they sacrificed?
Do you know what did they sacrifice?
No, I'm sorry, I came in late. I don't know exactly what you're asking.
I just provide you all the sacrifice they've been. Christina, can you tell me what are the sacrifice that the parent did to us?
First, the parents sacrificed whenever they gave birth to us because that's a lot of pain. And then they sacrificed their nights for us when we were younger because we probably woke them up a lot. And many of them might have sacrificed their education for us if they were teen parents. And then they sacrificed what they wanted to give us what we needed. Such as they probably went nights without food so we could eat, and they gave us the last spoonful of food and drinks.
And also they the mom sacrificed her, well, in order to feed us, right? She have to we have to use all her blood and nutrition. And you know what? They sacrifice, both parents sacrifice, like even though they are not, they don't have money, they don't have a lot of money, but they willing to give you the best education. How do they do that? They pay for your tutoring. They spend a lot of money. For example, every month, right? I heard that in Houston, right? Each child, their parents have to pay at least $400 or $500, even $600 per month at the tutoring center, so that their children can be able to have the best education. That is the hope of the parent. Sometimes they do not make a lot of money, but they're willing to sacrifice their own money to use that and to give you the best, so you can have the best education in school with your friend, right? Among your friends. And they also give you the wherever they know they want to give you they give you, they are the one who give you advice, guide you through the moral, right? The moral, so you can become a good person, and so you can become the useful person in the society. This is important. And sometimes they sacrifice their vacation for you, to take care of you. To them, they have no vacation. Their vacation is us. So whenever they want to plan anything, they make sure we in their plan. They don't have their own personal life. Their life is our life. They give up everything to make sure we grow up with to become the number, to become the best. They give you all the best they can. For all this sacrifice, what happened if later on they find out that we are not the good person, we are not the good children? What do you think they feel? How do they feel? Serena in India, in Indiana, right?
Me.
How do we, if we become not what they expect, we don't listen to them, we always talk back, we always give them problem. What do you think? How they feel?
Upset.
They feel very upset. And what else? What do you think?
Upset, angry, frustrated.
And what else you can think of? Very disappointed. What else can you think? Serena, Serena chịu.
Yeah.
What else you think? If we don't if we are not a well-behaved kid, and we always talk back to our parents, how do they what do you think they're feeling?
I think they'll be sad and disappointed.
Not only that, they are very disappointed at us. And do you think that they will, even though we become a bad, let's assume, let's say that, for example, we are not a good kid, we always cause a lot of problem to them. Do you think that they will get rid of us, Kathleen?
No.
Are you sure? Yeah, they don't. They never give up on you, on any one of us. Even though we are a very bad kid, but they never give up on their kid. They just want to make sure their kid is have a good future. So they always have hope to help their kid to become good. Even the last day in the world, right? Before they pass away, they always thinking about their kid. This is the great compassion and love and kindness of the parent. Right now, you guys do not understand how the parent feels because you are not yet become a parent. But later on, when you grow up and you have your own family and you have your own children, at that time, whatever I said right now, you will be able to realize and you'll be able to understand it. Just like when I was young, right? My parents, I do not understand that, but right now I do. Even though I never have a family, I mean, I don't get married. So, but I still understand. Why? That's why I spend so much time to teach the kids, just like you guys. Because I just want that the young kid later on grow up need to remember the kindness of the parents. The Ethan though.
Yes, I.
Okay, let's say that you are the parent, right? If someone give you a million, maybe a lot of money, like $1 million, right? And between the money and the kid, you want, let's say that you have a good kid, but the other side, if someone gives you a lot of money and you can also have a lot of money, but you do not have a good kid, which one you choose?
I think if I was a parent, I would rather have a good kid.
Oh, you sure? But you become poor.
I mean, it would be worse if I was rich and I had a bad kid that, like, didn't take care of me when I'm older.
Remember, even though you have $1 million, a billionaire, right? Millionaire, but if you don't have the good kid, you don't teach the children to be good, you still poor. You know why? Ethan, you know why you still poor? Even though you are a millionaire or billionaire, but you still poor.
You didn't raise them properly.
Right. But once you have the kid, well, you sacrifice and you help them with the love and kindness, and later on they become very good kid. And you know what? They can help their own generation. And you know what? The money they can, money you can find money, not too tough. Yeah. So they can become a doctor or whatever career. They can make their own money, right? But doesn't matter. But once you have if the kid raise up, right, and become the bad kid, they will destroy the wealth you have. Doesn't matter how much money you have, they will destroy your wealth. You understand?
Yes.
So the reason I bring up back here is, if the children who do not respect the parent, whatever they do in their life, they will not be successful. Even though they temporarily be successful, but their wealth, their success will be destroyed by other people. For example, could be destroyed by their parents. No, by their children, I mean.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? But if we are the one who respect the parent and take a good care of the parent, whatever you do in the future, you will become successful because you will have the support from the good God and the good spirits, even the Buddha and the Bodhisattva. and this will help you to become even greater. Okay, so and that the blessing you have, no one can take away from your blessing. Okay, that's important. Okay, we can stop right here. I will continue on this next week. I hope you enjoy the lesson. Well, okay, go ahead, Kathleen.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with heart of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Break our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Good, thank you, Gong. All right. Okay, I wish everyone is good. So I see you next week. Nam mô Di Phật.
Phật cho thầy, cảm ơn thầy.
Phật thầy cho thầy.